Hello and welcome back to Nonsense Farm. The last 2 weeks I have been in Australia. Today is April 22nd. I have not been on the farm since the day I left, April 4th. And today I'm going to take you with me all around the farm so we can see everything that has gotten out of hand while I've been gone, which 2 weeks in April in Texas, I guarantee you a lot has gotten out of hand. And I'm also going to talk to you about some thoughts I've been having about the direction of the channel and just some general life stuff. So come along. First thing I'm noticing is this fence tester. I was told by one of my friends who is keeping my chickens that the light is not flashing at all. And so I have this battery tester here. I'm going to see, is it that the light isn't flashing or is there a bigger problem? So let's see. All right, well this is fun. Fire ants have taken up inside of the charger. So this could definitely be part of the problem. Perfect. It was just the fire ants had gummed up the connection between the battery and the wiring of the charger, so clean that out and we're good to go. Let's hope everything else we find at the farm is going to be that easy to fix. Checking out the chickens. We've still got one that's laying on the ground in here. Hi guys. I see one broken egg in there. And then these are our young ones. They have grown up a lot since I was here. Part of what's on the agenda today is that I want to get these coops moved. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done. You see how muddy it gets when they're in one place for very long? I'm going to move them onto fresh green pasture. Sunday was the last time one of the chicken sitters came to gather eggs. And let's see how many we have. Let's see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birds in this coop. There are, I think, 3, 4 eggs inside the coop. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 eggs. Only a couple of them felt like they were from today. So pretty good lay rate in the spring. This coop has 9 chickens. And it looks like we maybe have a broody chicken. Well, maybe there's 10. Maybe I didn't count the one that's broody. Come on, move it. That coop had 16 eggs and 10 chickens. So we know they would have laid Monday and Tuesday. Some of them probably haven't laid today. So still pretty good lay rate. Now let's look at the in-ground garden. So springtime in Texas, everything wants to grow. So weeds are going to be out of control. And true to form, you can see all along here. So one of the high priority things today is also going to be, while I have the tractor out moving the chickens, I want to take a perimeter, mow the perimeter of each of the gardens and the fire pit. So that'll be one priority. But also, so these are the blackberry bushes that you can see. Weeds are just crazy on this part of the blackberry patch. And again, if you've watched my videos for very long, you know that when I planted those, I used landscape cloth just right all around the blackberry bushes. But here there's more exposed earth, and so I'm always going to have more problems with weeds over here. So maybe this next off season I need to figure out a way around that. But in between the rows I see weeds here, but on the blackberries themselves I don't, other than this row. So this'll be time consuming to get them taken care of. Look at all the little blackberries happening. Now I'm at the raised bed garden, and again you can see just high weeds around the perimeter. So I'll come around that with the tractor today. Let's see how the beds are doing. So just weeds in this one, that's great. Weeds in this one, yay. This one I put in chamomile seeds and they haven't come up, so that's great. Weeds in this one. All right, this bed is interesting. These are tomatoes, and also I didn't know that I had already planted corn here, so there's tomatoes and corn. Here we have squash, doing pretty well. This is plantain. These are tomatoes. Those are garlic. Celery plants doing pretty good. Man, I'm just gonna have to cover up these two beds with some silage tarp. They, as you can see, these are the Vico beds that I replaced, so that meant all the soil got disturbed. So that meant it woke up weed seeds that hadn't been on the top, and now they're on the top, so weeds just going crazy. So I'm gonna have to silage tarp both of those. Here we have mullein, furry leaves. Again, weeds here. Yarrow always does really well. Weeds, weeds, echinacea and comfrey. Garlic. I think those tops are starting to die, so it may be about time to start harvesting this garlic. So, not looking stellar in the garden. Of course, that I expected that because I was down this winter with my foot surgery, so I didn't get to start a lot of seeds. I didn't get to work out here very early in the off season. So anyway, I expected this. And you know, it just takes work to get it back going. So that's what we'll do. It seems like half of gardening is getting things to grow and half of gardening is getting things not to grow. On my office in my house, I have 3 framed lettered phrases. They say, dwell richly, be a blessing, and people first. Those are 3 phrases that have just really come to me over the years in various contexts that are things that they're kind of like guide rails. Dwell richly comes from a verse in the Bible that says, let the word of Christ dwell richly in your heart. And to me that means don't just do it part of the way, do it all the way. So for me, dwell richly means whatever I endeavor to do, I want to do it really well. Be a blessing comes from in Genesis, where God tells Abraham that all peoples of the world will be blessed through him, that he will be a blessing. And then people first is just a reminder to me, because I am so task-oriented, and if left to my own worst devices, I will always do tasks first. And it's a reminder to me that really people need to be first. Well, lately, I've really just been hit from all angles with the concept of keep it real. And I think we're living in a world today where there's so much that isn't real. So you know, all of us are concerned with AI. So, you know, what is real? Is this video I'm watching real? Did an actual human write these words that I'm reading? Are these actual thoughts from a real human? The food that I'm eating, is it real? For instance, I really try as much as I can to only eat food that I've made at home, and preferably food that I've grown. But you know, that's a tall order, especially when you work full time. I've just been out of the country for 2 weeks. So on the way to the farm this morning, when I come to the farm many mornings, I get breakfast on the way. And for a long time, that's always been Starbucks egg bites. Well, I saw something lately where it's not real eggs in those things. And the only fast food breakfast item that has real eggs, according to what I was looking at, is McDonald's Egg McMuffins, which whoever thought McDonald's would be the best option. But this morning on the way to the farm, what I ate is McDonald's Egg McMuffins. And so just always endeavoring, just keep it real. And so part of that extends onto what I'm doing here on YouTube. And that is, you know, I've wanted, and I still would like, for my channel to grow enough to be monetized. I do have enough subscribers, thank y'all very much. What I need now is watch time. And so I really felt pressure to put out videos and edit them in a certain way. Not that anything I've put on here has been not real, but my thought has been for a while to make them as compelling as possible and try and get as much watch time as possible. But you know what, that has just resulted in me just feeling so much pressure all the time. And when I had my surgery in December and I just suddenly wasn't able to do anything, all of a sudden I saw, you know, the metrics on my Oura ring just go up. My stress management was better. And I just think I've just got to keep it real. So you may not see videos as frequently from me as you might have at one time. Now, I say it's ironic because when was the last video I published? What, 3 months ago or something? Because before my surgery. But anyway, I'm just going to keep it real. I'll certainly try and edit them in a way that, you know, is to the best of my ability. But what you're going to be getting here is just me being real. The reality of Nonsense Farm, the reality of me, and those that like it, come on along. If it's not compelling to you, then there are plenty other channels for you to watch. But I would love for you to stick around. So anyway, let's keep looking at the farm. How is the camper doing? So it looks like the irrigation here is doing great. I need to harvest oregano, so I'll do that today. Even the thyme is doing really well. Let's check on the peppermint. Still not doing as well as I would like. What is it? Does it need to be hotter for peppermint? Does it need more sunlight? I don't know. The camper seems none the worse for wear. Don't see any damage or anything. I'm going to get this battery because I have lots of weed whacking to do today. So I guess since I'm here, I'll go ahead and harvest the oregano. When I get home, I will tie it into bundles and hang it on the shelves that I use as a drying rack. It's starting to rain a little bit, but I'm going to see how big a difference I can make just with the weed whacker on the fire pit. I got out the tractor. I have mowed around the perimeters of the gardens, and now I'm going to move the chickens. This will be the first time moving the little girls. I am now home from the farm. I have cleaned up. I did get the chickens all the way moved. I got the perimeter of each of the gardens mowed with the tractor. There's a lot of work that still needs to happen in both gardens. And yeah, so I harvested a bunch of oregano today, as you saw. And now I'm going to work on getting it bunched up and ready to hang and dry. So what I'll do is I get a bunch of the oregano stalks, then I put them together with a rubber band like this, and then I have this little hook that I put like this, and then I put it on the side of the shelves that are my seed starting shelves and a number of other things, and they'll be there and they'll dry for a while, and then I will process them, and it's just the best oregano ever.